Matt Fraser claims to be one of America's top psychic mediums. Some people appear to have more faith in him than they have of their doctors.
It was like a big secret that he was even sick. I was a silent sufferer, he says, Matt. He goes, there was issues with his throat, he's telling me. He goes, there was issues with his throat, he's telling me. I keep hearing him trying to clear his throat when I'm connecting, like, do you remember him?
Well, he always did that.
He's doing that on the other side. And I think that was connected to his illness because that he was sick for quite some time. And I feel like he was having issues with breathing because he's showing me that he used to have this little dish on the side of him. It was filled with like cough drops. And I see him all throughout the day taking them and putting these cough drops in. Time that you found out that your dad was ill, he talks about it being too late. Like there was nothing that could have been done for him.
He had a massive heart attack.
He also says to me there were other things that were going on. I feel like when I'm connecting with him, that he was at the start of either congestional heart failure or he had congestional heart failure.
Yes, he did.
Because, oh, you know this.
Yeah.
Because your dad shows me he was sick with this for like 10 years. So when I'm connected with him, he shows me that the last 10 years of his life is when that cough developed. And your father shows me that it would keep him up in the middle of the night. That it started off as a slow cough. And then all of a sudden I see him being up. He shows me taking those cough drops. I see that he would have a hard time even laying down. That a lot of times he fell asleep in his chair or he would sleep in his chair. He showed
Yes.
That's because he couldn't breathe.
Oh my God.
So to you, you feel like your dad just died like this when your dad's trying to solve the mystery and tell you, no, there were times when he would cough up, okay? And he would cough up fluid and I saw pink and fluid. So when I see that, that shows me that he was coughing up a little bit of blood. And your father said to me, this is how I knew, Matt. This is how I knew. So helpless as you feel like he died like this, when really your dad says to me, this was a slow and lingering thing. So he's stepping forward because he wants to let you two know one thing. He says to me, Matt, please tell my girls, it was like a big secret that he was even sick. And then I was a silent sufferer, he says, Matt. He goes, there was issues with his throat, he's telling me. I keep hearing him trying to clear his throat when I'm connecting, like, do you remember him? Did he just pass like in bed or just pass?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, I see that.
This is bothering me so much right now because he just said to me, Matt, this shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have happened. He tells me that he wasn't feeling good that night before. And I said to him, well, did you say something? He goes, Matt, I said it all week. He says, I've been saying it. He says, and at the point, he's like, I didn't want to hear it anymore. He goes, everybody was telling me I was fine. Everyone was telling me that I'm okay. He goes, so I just thought like, he goes, I felt a little woozy. I felt a little dizzy. He goes, I felt like I was going to go to bed, wake up the next morning and hopefully feel fine. I actually think that your dad went to bed earlier than he normally would the day that he died for that reason. Because I said to him, what did you think you were doing? Did you know you were sick? He said, Matt, I thought I was going to sleep it off. He said, Matt, I thought I was going to sleep it off. I know how your dad had passed, right? I feel when I'm connecting with him, he had a blockage within him that was undetected or that nobody knew about. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And this had caused a heart attack when I'm speaking to him here in this world. He says to me, Matt, he goes, my heart just stopped. I'm actually seeing something weird. Did they also find, do you know, blood clots? Your father showed me blood clots in him.
If they did, they never told us because he was in the emergency room and he had a surgery. He had a gallbladder surgery. And they said that a piece of his kidney was removed and they should have removed the whole kidney and on.
I know how your dad died. I'm very certain he threw a clot here in this world. That's what it's showing to me. Because he keeps showing me blood clots, blood clots, blood clots. And I believe that's how he had passed. What he was going through after that surgery, nobody wanted to believe what he was what he was going through. And he was in pain. That was what was tough.
Yes.
And I see your father asking for help, right? And telling people I'm in pain and this and that. And I don't believe he was believed by doctors. I'll be honest with you. Did you know you were sick? He said, Matt, I thought I was going to sleep it off. That's what he tells me. this like Alzheimer's or dementia?
He passed in 79 and he was epileptic at the time. And at that time, they didn't know much about it. And he did commit suicide also.
Okay, he's also here. I'm going to tell you something. And this is what your dad was showing me. I didn't understand why he was acknowledging this. Your dad was showing me spots on his head. And when I see that, I think what had happened was that he was having more of just epilepsy. I think he was having mini strokes back then.
Really? Oh my God, I need to tell my mom that.
Have any of these revised psychic diagnoses provided comfort or closure or created more questions?